The sky was burning. The clouds red with twisted fire. Lightning moving across them. And they descended upon everything. Like a furious battle between God and Satan, good and evil. Like a fire vortex.
What is up, everyone? We are back into league action starting today. This is the only Mazhar, and I'm going to be running the stream, but I'm not alone in the commentary booth. With me is the one and the only Rydog of Tibbers Army. Rydog, how you feeling right now?
Actually, Maz, you're with Speed Kills 0505. But yes, it is me, Rydog. I hope everybody's having a great night. I'm doing great. I'm ready to go. I'm excited to do this. We've got my premier Matchday 6 game of the week starting off the week with this one, Locals and EM. So it should be pretty exciting. I don't know. I know we're going to get into the game pretty quickly here. If I had a prediction, I might go EM if Luis can hit a double, triple flip reset, pogo, musty, psycho. But yeah, I'm going to go EM in 4. That's my prediction.
That sounds good. I'm going to have to go EM in 5. Because, and I think you and I both know about this from beforehand, there is going to be a special surprise. But let's not spoil it for the people in the
I'm not
chat.
spoiling it. Yep. I ain't saying anything. I ain't
Hell
going to say
yeah.
anything.
But folks, we don't have too much time to talk about stuff and get ready. Both sets of players are in. We're going to dive in straight away. So, if you guys are coming in right now, you're coming in at the perfect time. We are going to get started almost immediately.
Yeah, we're going to get these guys into the game and then get game 1 underway. And just if you are tuning in, this is League Play. I know Matt's just kind of said it before, but we did have our little SGL Cup, mid-season cup going on at the same time. And that format's a little bit different. We can probably talk about that a little bit later in the broadcast. But we're back now into League Play. This is a best of 5, and we're starting right now.
And we need to get into the game right now, folks. Sorry about that. Overlay is not working well with us. Good start, though, by El Matador. Now, KJ feeling the challenge from Kiwi. And hey, look at that, Rydog!
The surprise
has brought out the Batmobile! Hell yeah!
Okay.
Surprise, everyone!
Can I change my prediction? It's either going to be 3-2. It's going to be 3-2. I don't know, because I think EM's got this, but I think the Duck poses a new threat. Batmobile Duck is just crazy.
Absolutely. I cannot wait to see what kind of magic he can produce out of his slim Batmobile. So far, El Matador have looked pretty good without both Luis and Caesar so far. And if you ask me, I think this is the lineup that works the best, weirdly enough, despite it not having their 2 best players on paper.
Yeah, and I think it just comes down to chemistry, right? I think, you could say that about a lot of teams too, of, where you have, we'll say like an ECRC of old, where they had 4 really good players on the roster, but obviously you can only have 3 at a time. And, even if you have maybe a less mechanical player or a less, game changer type player, you have a player that's just going to fit well with the rest of the team. You're going to go with that player, right? And so for EM, yeah, Luis, and who has said it on stream and privately as well, that he's not playing his best at the moment. But I think that this 3 has looked really, really good so far for EM throughout the first part of the season.
They are doing everything right, Rydog, but the only problem is, and we've seen this in their last match, league matches that is, against EC Eternal, that is that they have struggled to score goals for the most part. And even right now, they're creating a few good chances. Good moment there, Wicca is not able to make it on time. But, same old story as the match against EC Eternal. They're doing everything else right, but they're just not able to create a good chance. And right now, Mecky Ducky can make the difference, but he's just not able to get that second touch off the backboard. Now, keeping that pressure going. And I think if you're the Locals, I mean, you're not going to feel too pressured, are you?
I wouldn't think so. I mean, I'm of course we never know the mental, but I think maybe they do know that they might be, as there's a good shot from Kiwi there saved by Mr. Duck himself, but they probably know that they're the underdogs in this game. But I don't know, because I feel like Locals have been playing good as of late. Of course, they like started off the season fairly rough, but they've kind of gotten back into form. I think Locals for sure, kind of going back, is definitely a team that like they need to play good as a team, and they do play good as a team when they have that chemistry and when they play a lot with each other. That's when they're at their best, and so they've been looking good as of late. Because of course we are now 6 weeks into the season, and so they're just ramping up. So we'll see how that who's going to be the X factor, and right now. It's going to be Huey for EM, who they start out with the lead. 1-0 with 2 minutes left.
And Doughboy was in an awkward position in the corner, not really able to clear that out well. Good pass out by Wicca from off the backboard. Huey continuing on with his great goal scoring form. I know we say that they struggle, but Huey has been one of the best goal scorers for El Matador this season. 1-0 to El Matador, and if you're the locals, surely you got to ramp it up now and really start to pin back this EM side.
Yeah, I think so. I think part of the problem, though, that I've seen so far throughout the season and kind of included into this game, too, is the clears that locals get aren't to anybody. They're just kind of clearing danger, and maybe that's just part of their game plan of just trying to feel out what's going to happen as we see almost a demo attempt with a shot from Mr. Duck, but they just need to get these clears to a teammate. I think if they can get these clears to a teammate, they'll be able to stay on the attack as Doughboy tries to sneak that by, but can't get it to go. It's a great pass from Dr. Aquatic, but Kiwi with a good challenge in the midfield to keep it 1-0 EM.
So far, it has been a good spell from the locals, but this EM side has defended pretty well too, and now they have a chance on the opposite end. Huey to Wicca, Mecky Ducky intervening, but same old story. Ball goes loose, and now they're in a bit of trouble, but Ducky is able to barely get that away. Kiwi wasn't able to get a solid contact. I think he ran out of boost just as he was about to go up there. Doughboy from out of nowhere, though, right on, and somehow the locals have equalized.
Yeah, they just caught EM on the back foot. Wicca had to go back and turn around, and Kiwi wasn't back yet. That allowed Doughboy, because you could see Doughboy popped the ball up thinking that one of his teammates was going to be up, but Doughboy just said, oh, nobody's going to be up and nobody's going to challenge. Thank you very much. I'll go again, and it's tied.
And you know what? For the locals, this is the kind of goal that they needed right now, because this EM side was starting to grow in confidence. Now this EM team is going to look a little uncomfortable. They might start to sit back a bit more, so we'll see how they do. But that was a good bit of play there from Kiwi, keeping close control of the ball and allowing his teammate to clear it out. And now let's see what Kiwi can do right here. Doesn't really do much with that. And Aquatic brings it out to the opposite end. Who once again, loose ball from him. And now the ball's just hanging in the midfield, waiting for someone to take over. Doughboy bringing it forward. Ball loose again in the midfield, and the locals have all the time in the world. Let's see what Mecky Duck can cook up right here. First touch.
That's such a great pre-jump. Oh, didn't quite get it. Now it's a 1v1. Aquatic for the bump. There it is.
That's it.
What a play from locals.
I don't know about you right on, but once that ball went loose and Mecky Ducky went all the way back, I just had a feeling that ball was going to go in. Wonderful play. First the fake from Ducky. Oh my goodness, that is how you play the mind games, right, Dog. And then the bump at the end. Great comms, great team play. And the best start possible for the locals as we enter the final 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's all about the comms on that play. This ball's just going to go off the backboard. Wicca needs to get a touch to a teammate. He is. Huey's going to play this down, but it's going to die. I don't know about that one. But nonetheless, it's locals. I'm not going to say steal game one, because I think they did play well. And it kind of maybe started EM's favor, but locals kind of rode the wave, if you will, and definitely played well towards the back end of that game. But yeah, locals coming out strong. Mr. Duck on top of the scoreboard as per usual in his Batmobile. I'm not sure why he would ever want to pick any other car, considering how good he plays in the Batmobile. But nonetheless, yeah, locals 1-0 up.
I think this game went pretty much well for the locals. I mean, El Matador had a really good start. And they just couldn't really capitalize on the chances that they had. I mean, look at the number of shots they have. They have 9 shots. A lot of shots on goal, not a lot on target, though. And the locals didn't need much. They just needed 4 shots to get their 2 goals. And at the end of the day, it's because when they really start to cook and really start to take control, the locals were able to catch El Matador, a little static and slow. But with that said, you know what? If things go your way, you got to take advantage of it, right? So it's all it takes, all that matters. And on that note, Rydog, I'm going to have to hold you there for a sec. I can step away because we have Toad Death in to take my spot. Toad Death, Rydog, take it away.
Hey, I am in. I totally did not realize that there was a game, but I'm here, and I'm excited about it. I was actually chatting with Doughboy in DMs, and I was like, he's not replying anymore. What's he doing?
Yeah,
Anyway.
he might be on the field this time. He
I
might
think
be
he's busy. I think he's doing something right now.
Yes, but Toad, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the commentary booth. We had a really good game one, back and forth, as we might have to wait until we jump into game 2 here. But yeah, a little small recap. It was kind of all EM to start, and then locals kind of rode the wave a little bit. and then locals kind of stole it at the end with a really beautiful solo play from Ducky. Got a huge bump assist from Dr. Aquatic, and they stole game 1. But yeah, Mr. Toad, how are you doing this fine? Is it Wednesday? Yeah, we're hump day.
Dude, we're halfway through. I actually luckily saw that play at the very end. That was crazy. 10 seconds left. Mecky Ducky's going down in the old Batmobile. Gets a crazy bump and then just taps it in. So that was... I like that team play stuff. El Matador's going with kind of a semi-rotated lineup, it looks like. Not their strongest, but definitely not their weakest overall, I don't think.
Yeah, and I think I got a sneak peek of there's going to be some subs for EM going into game 2. I saw Luis and Caesar pop in, and then we had some server issues, so we'll see if we can get that reset and started for you guys very shortly. But yeah, so a new EM lineup to start game 2. Not to say that the other 3 played poorly, because I don't think that's the case. I just think Maz kind of alluded to it in game 1 that they created a lot of offensive opportunities, but just couldn't put the ball in the net. And obviously, that's what matters at the end of the day.
That is what matters. I was actually watching a soccer podcast, and they were saying XG is stupid. The only stat you need is the scoreboard. And there's a little bit of merit to that. I won't lie, as dumb as that take is.
That sounds like Guy Giverson kind of talk, you know?
It's a little guyish, yeah.
Yeah, like, hey, if you have more goals than the other team, I don't care if you have 16 XGs or 0. Like, you won the game. Doesn't matter. Oh, here we go. I see who's joining.
Is that Billie Eilish?
Dude, it might be. Word has it, you guys can't see it on your screen just yet because we're gonna make sure everybody gets in the game, but we do have a very special guest joining us for game 2, and I'm gonna leave you on edge until we get into game 2. I'm not sure what's happening. I'm in spectate mode, so I can't see what's happening, but
yeah, I'm watching nothing happen actually. So
I'm watching the very beautiful sky.
Oh, I think we had to
waterfall.
get somebody out of the lobby, maybe. I think that's it.
Okay. Well, I'm seeing a waterfall, a dojo.
This is a great map too. This is very.
It's like one of the best maps in the game. And with that being said, Mr. Toad Death, we are heading into game 2 with a very, very special guest. Koov is playing for EM. I think this is the OG lineup for EM. So I think that means they have to win this, right? That's just. I don't write the script.
Yeah, that is kind of what this means. This is the OG lineup. This was... I don't know, how many seasons actually have they featured this? It's been a little while. I know halfway through last season, they got a couple newer additions. Kiwi's one of them. He's been featuring a lot for them. But prior to that, it was this lineup, this 3. And it served them very well.
If Koov doesn't score, I think we riot.
If Koov does score, I think Mecky Ducky's gonna riot though.
I mean, I'll riot regardless. I just want to see some good gameplay from Mr. Koov, the GOAT.
I just want to be angry about something.
Yeah, I just rage. But I wanted Luis to go for that, but I guess he was smart. He didn't have the boost, but he's gonna keep possession. But yeah, once again, just kind of like game 1, it's kind of EM to start things off as we see another fake from Ultimate's Luis, but it's Mr. Duck Batmobile. Dude, that's actually a crazy battle between Batmobile, Ducky, and Koov. Like, that's a crazy, like, SGL lore, like, kind of matchup.
Do you think he was bullied into using the Batmobile again? Or is this like he actually wanted to? Luis! Oh my gosh, we've got a double off the backboard. I think all 3 EM players were in the vicinity as well.
Yeah, if Luis doesn't touch that, I think Koov does like a pogo double reset. Yeah, like he's just kind of saving it.
He was lining it up there with his like 6 boost in the backfield. You could see it. It was.
I saw the vision. I see the vision. But see, that's a fake. That's a tactical fake. That's not a miss.
Yeah.
But yeah, locals need to maybe get some offense going as we see a really good touch from Luis. I played with Luis and Caesar last night, and let me tell you, they were carrying me in just about any game mode that we played. So, I don't know what that tells you, audience, but that does say that I am bad and they are good.
I am bad. They are good. I don't even think that's true. I think Rydog is a top 20 player in this league. There, I said it.
That's pretty good. I'd say top 45, but we can get into that maybe on the next SGL podcast. Is things have started to level out a little bit. Is that's going to be a huge bump from
Oh,
who's
fake
that
maybe.
Doughboy? Oh, but it's going to go out to the side. Batmobile Duck gonna take care of it. Boost is going to be the name of the game for locals. I feel like, because I feel like every time I see EM, they always have boost. Like, look at that boost steal from Luis. That was crazy.
Into the corner, Aquatic. Deft little touch. It's nice to see him collect that easily these days.
I also like the matching cars. Luis didn't get the memo because he just hates his team, I guess. But we love the TSM decals from Kuv and Caesar.
He just hates his team, I guess. Oh, Luis has a turn. Yeah. That was a door left wide open.
Yeah, what happened? Oh, Kuv with the assist. You know what? I'll take it. That's a really good pass from Kuv.
He actually saw the vision. Caesar's boxing out. Team play right there.
That's what I'm saying. That's why they were so good. I mean, they still are good, but they were so good. This OG lineup back in the day. You have the Kuv may not get a lot of points, but he's the mastermind of the team. You just don't know it yet. You just don't know it yet. And Batmobile needs to figure it out because they still need a goal, or 2, or 3, or however many they want. More than 0.
Yeah, preferably, I think, at this point. Oh, Caesar snipes it! Luis to Caesar. I gotta check out this replay. Up the ceiling.
Off the ceiling. That's crazy.
Oh
See,
my
this is a scary EM now. If they're going off the ceiling, like, I wouldn't want to play them right now. Thank God I already played them in the first round of games here.
And player Bird is in the chat. How's it going, Bird?
Tam player Bird, the GOAT. We'll
I
get you
guess
that
I
DP
glazed him
contract
too
one
hard
day.
the other day. That's what the comments were saying. So my bad.
Oh, he's a Tam player Bird who's performing at DP levels. What do you mean glazing? It's not glazing if it's the truth.
That's what I was saying. I wasn't gonna change my behavior. I just wanted to give like a worthless apology.
Yeah, like
a
I'm
YouTube
sorry, but
personality.
I'm sorry, but it's gonna happen again. So
I'm sorry you felt that way.
exactly. Here we go. I'm Dr. Aquatic picking up some boost, but he's gonna give it right to the Ultimates Luis. As we all know, he is a big First Killer fan. But yeah, this ball has just been hanging out on the blue half. Unfortunately for locals, they just haven't gotten anything going offensively. They've had 3 shots, and I honestly can't remember a single one. So no hate, but yeah.
They've not been memorable, that's for sure. The pressure has been really good. Kuv, who's not necessarily the MVP every game. Oh my gosh. I think we just skipped past that one.
Yeah, what happened? I don't even know what happened.
Okay.
We'll call it a fake. We'll call it a fake from Kuv. Freaked out somebody. Caesar with the dunky dunk.
He
And,
saw something.
yeah. I mean, this game's over, right? Nail coffin. I have the hammer if I'm not pounding it already, you know, like
this game is over, but I was kind of turning my attention to the next game. This lineup did really well. Do you think just run it back?
I mean, I think so, right? I mean, you got to start looking at points too, right? Like, and that's what's really nice about SGL, I think, maybe compared to other leagues and, you know, whatever, is you get points for every game win. So here we go. Can Ducky finish this off? No, it's going to be a shutout. Maybe. Yes, it will be a shutout for EM, but you get points for each game you win. So it doesn't matter if you lose a series, right? Because if locals, you know, win another game but lose a series, you still get 2 points. And at the end of the day, it's these 1 or 2 points, these game wins in each series that really determine the table. Because I think the top 4 teams right now are all separated by like 5 points, if I remember correctly, from the table. So yeah, we'll see. Looks like Caesar and Kuv out for now for El Matador, but maybe you go a Kiwi Huey?
I could see that. I could see maybe even giving Wicca run out there.
Or
with
Wicca.
Luis, give him a
Yeah.
shot.
Yeah.
I was looking over here at the scoreboard, and Luis and Caesar lit it up with like an average of 50 touches between the two of them. Everyone else on the scoreboard didn't really get to touch the ball that much, unless you're Meki Ducky, who I think most of their touches probably came in like the defensive half, if we're going to be honest. It was just that kind of game for the locals.
Yeah, and but I don't know, and I might be wrong for this, so you can flame me in the Twitch chat or YouTube comments or whatever for this, but I mean, don't get me wrong, the locals can score, but they're not known for their offense, right? When we talk about EM, they're known for their offense, right? I think locals, I said it in kind of the middle of game one of, it's very much like a team game, right? They remind me so much of like a G2 esports where they're gonna have, they have their mechanical player or somebody who's gonna pop off, like Mr. Duck, but they all work together so well, and that's how they typically win games. So they all need to be on the same page going into this game 3 if they want to retake the series lead.
But genuinely, that partnership between Luis and Caesar looked so clean last game. Kuv was filling in admirably. So I think maybe some of the preseason, early season woes might be ironed out by now.
Hey, it's week 6, right? We're 1 week away from halfway through the season, so I would hope so. But if not, you got half the season to go, I guess. But they look good. What's the lineup? So they went Kiwi, Luis, and Huey. I wonder if Wicca's gonna come in the next game.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I thought Wicca, but Luis said absolutely not.
Yeah, Luis heard you and said not a chance, as there's gonna be a double commit, a triple commit for EM, but it's not gonna amount to anything on the other end, as we kind of see some waiting here from Mr. Graphics himself, Doughboy. Mr. Duck, and he get it on target. Kiwi's just sitting there, man. Kiwi, get out of the net, bro. I want to see some peak goals from everybody, really, but
that's Huey's job, is to save everything.
Like, he can score this right now. See what happens when you don't play goalie? You get some goals. Kiwi, Doomsy Dish, talk to me.
That was so sick. It rode the wall over there, so he had the angle. In fairness, he does steal it from Luis. Which I think is even better, just to be like, actually, I'm gonna score. I'm the best player on this team. I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now. I like that. I like that. As we see Huey going up, can he get the double? Triple? No. Not right.
So good.
I feel like that's a Rydog double or triple, because I also do that where I just hit the ball against the backboard and don't move my car, and it just goes in the exact same spot. So,
help.
Ooh, that's a really good pass, but there's no boost. There's no boost from locals.
Crazy. It was just off target. Oh, that's over. Do we have a second man coming in?
What a save from Kiwi.
Dude, this kid's everywhere.
I guess he can play goalie. He's earned it. Although he's on the offensive end now. No, nothing there. But, well, here comes the physical play from locals. I kind of like this.
Oh, that's not a great play. Meki Ducky's got an instant shot here. Luckily, you have Luis, who very rarely messes up on defense.
I could say a lot of things that could contradict that statement, but I won't, because I like Luis. So, here we go. Here he goes up again in the midfield. He's going to get a flip reset. Man, flip. Oh, he got the double. He got the double
big
reset.
50.
But, once again, this ball's just hanging out. Other than that one chance for locals, it's just been hanging out here in the blue half.
Oh, a demo from Kiwi. There's a really nice opportunity here, and Huey just hits it straight above Meki Ducky. So hard to save.
Yeah, that was a really good demo from Kiwi. Dr. Aquatic tried to spawn and rush back, but unfortunately there is a demo timer of 3 seconds, so couldn't get back in time. And once again, yeah, locals need to figure it out. They haven't scored in over, well, it'll be just about 2.5 games. 2.5 or 1.5 games, excuse me, 1.5 games. So they gotta figure out the offensive end here if they want to take more games in this series.
And actually, another surprising stat is it seems like scoring is correlating to winning even. Every game
Let me check my notes.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, no, every time they don't score, it seems like they're not winning. But we'll see if they can pull things around. Maybe get an own goal in here. Oh, that is a crazy shot from Kiwi. As I'm yapping, he just slaps one in.
Well, Luis wanted it, and he backflipped. That's God's way of saying, I got to stay down, and Kiwi said, no, I will rise.
Or
And
maybe
hit
his
this ball
captain
into
called
the
him
corner.
off. He said, sit the fuck down.
I like that. I like that. Yeah, get some authority in there. No, it's mine. You've already had a scoring title, MVP, whatever you want to call it. Give it to me. That's a hat trick for Kiwi.
Holy cow. 4 saves as I'm cheating I guess I'm looking at the stat sheet, not technically cheating yet. 3 goals, 4 assists, and 4 shots. Kiwi's lighting it up.
Yeah, I'm stealing your quote. I mean, it's not your quote, but you said it earlier. He is the captain now. I mean, that is captain material.
Do you have a mid-season captaincy change?
They might need to, because if they haven't already, because it's looking pretty good. Luis gonna do some crazy first killer stuff, but nothing there. Doughboy, that's a great touch. Can they get a double play? Here we go. Can Ducky get the bump? He can't, but it doesn't. That's actually a really cool flick from Doughboy at the end. If he was a little
not
further
a
out.
nice play. This is mean. This is some mean Rocket League happening.
Boom, little sideways flip. I mean, but to be fair, they're down 4-0. Yeah, I get something. You gotta get
It's okay
something.
to be mean. They're in the position where they're ready to start throwing some punches. Dr. Aquatic has a chance. Just
Jumped
not the
maybe a
boost.
little early for that. Yeah.
For the
I think
boost
if
he's
Go-
sitting on, he definitely went a little early. Oh, ball in! Was that a rare Kiwi miss too? And then
It
you're
might
also
have
gonna
been.
say, not that rare.
No. Ducky using all the power in the Batmobile. 60 miles an hour, that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't hit that in the, what has he been using? The Dominus? You can't do that. Actually, probably could. But, like, Batmobile, Ducky is GOAT. Oh, that's
He
a
is
weight on the
GOAT.
kickoff. I like this. Oh, Dr. Aquatic can't beat Luis, but who can beat Luis, for being honest?
They're right back into this. It's only down by 2, and there's over a minute left. If Doughboy gets the save, holy.
That is, we'll see you guys on the SGL podcast next week for the, for that highlight. That was an insane save. That ball was about 95% in.
I think you're absolutely right. That's going to go in, especially if they can flip this scoreboard and come out with a win. One of the more epic turnarounds I think we're ever going to see here.
Oh boy, again with the clear. Ducky didn't get that boost. It's going to be Dr. Aquatic hitting it over to the side, but once again, this ball's just hanging out in the blue half. Luis can't shoot because he's looking like Rydog. Got to be careful with that, but yeah, I said this after game 1 or during game 1 is that locals just got to clear the ball to a teammate. When they just clear it, they just clear it. Here goes Luis, flip reset. It's going to go over to Huey. Huey's not going to jump, probably smart. Kiwi's behind him. Ducky's going to get the clear. They have to score with time on the clock. But it's going to be a really good pass. Oh, that's a really good save from Doughboy. We might see that one on the SGL podcast next week too, but locals got to figure it out in between games because they went from 1 game up to 1 game down. It's 2-1 EM in the series.
Yeah, I kind of think, honestly, the scoreboard was a little kind to the locals. A 2-goal difference kind of felt small. It felt like El Matador could come away with more, and the locals maybe made the best of their few chances.
Yeah, and as Guy Giverson says, to win games you got to score more goals than the other team. So we're gonna see another EM change. It's gonna be Luis staying, Caesar, and I would assume Wicca would come in as the third. We'll see if that comes to fruition. But yeah, it's kind of nice. It's a little bit different than last season. I feel like EM, and I might get some hate for this too, but EM kind of threw out a whole bunch of people kind of in the latter half of the season, and then of course ended up winning the whole thing. But this season they've got a solid 5 players that they can rotate in at any time, and kind of any set of 3 can be scary in their own right. So let's see, was I correct? I've got Wicca, Caesar, and if there's somebody else in the lobby, I can't see them.
Yeah, well, it was Luis, and then he dipped, so I think we might have a last-second sub.
Hmm.
It seems like locals are ready to go, but I'm not sure.
Oh, the Couve is back.
Wait, Couve's
He's
back.
back. All right, all right. Well, series is wrapped up when Couve is on the field. Nah, but I'm rooting for locals in this one. One, because I want to see a game 5, but 2, that would go against my prediction. So if EM wins, then I win my prediction, and if locals wins,
Ooh.
Doughboy scores first, and Doughboy scores first, which means locals might win.
This was a bit of a breakdown. Someone went and got boost, and someone forgot to save the ball, and that's how you get scored on.
Yeah, I hate when that happens to me all the time. But it's a great start if you're locals, right, to get back in this. That's the first goal they scored in 2 games, as we see a monster flick. Caesar, stop it, man. Let the the Minecraft Anvil's back. And the post saves EM from going 2 down early.
Oh, Caesar's going for a crazy play. Very patient Nucky Ducky, and a little bit of a bad run-up from Couve. He had a chance. It just didn't quite happen for him.
There we go. Couve versus Dr. Aquatic. It's going to be Couve with a double. Couve.
Dude,
Oh.
whoa! He's
It's going to be
speedy.
Wick. Wicca's going to tap it home. Caesar was the one that got it at the end of the day, but Couve almost has this. Oh, that's very close. Oh, the Minecraft Anvil. We got to love it. Gotta love it.
That play happened because Couve just had the speed and the passion, the wherewithal to just beeline for the ball. Is this another? No, okay. That would be crazy. 2 kickoff goals.
Well, kind of.
Yeah, I think I might even count that.
Yeah, because it was against the run of play. We'll count it. Mr. Duck getting a pass from Doughboy. That's a really good read from Mr. Duck. Couve got a touch on it, but didn't keep it out. And as they say, if you don't want to get scored on, you do have to keep it out.
Wise words. Ooh,
Yeah, somebody need to do a quote book or something.
It's
Ducky for 3. No.
It was a fake for Ducky. Into the middle. It doesn't look like anybody's ready. As Doughboy just dinks it over. Not seeing the strongest, most commanding hits right now. Looking for someone to just boom it across field. Just like that.
That's in. Duck, Batmobile. It's, say what you want about, you know, this lineup for EM not being their strongest lineup, but I think to locals' credit, they are playing much better.
No, this is a big turnaround. The kickoff goals have been crazy. They've kind of got it dialed in. Mecky Ducky making a last-minute save. And look at these booming hits. That helps your team out so much when you can clear the lines, get the pressure on the other half.
Oh, I like that play. Nobody's there, though, but Mr. Couve clearing the ball at the end.
Oh, that could have been an own goal. Doughboy's in. Just keeping the pressure on. Caesar with an opportunity to pass. No boost.
Yeah, Wicked didn't have any boost. Caesar also didn't have boost if you wanted to do something with that, but you know what's crazy about the Couve? He doesn't care that he doesn't have boost. Well, he would like some boost. He doesn't have boost, as we see. Aquatic going for a bump. Doughboy and Mechanical Duck both go, but it's not the read that Dr. Aquatic wanted anyway, so it's going to be a clear out from Caesar. Caesar Wicca, it's going to be a good challenge from the Batmobile. But once again, that's a great fake from Couve. Oh, Wicked turned around. It's going to be a pass from Caesar, but nothing really coming in. He's got the goal that we... Yes!
No way!
And they're back in this game. We rage. Drink, everybody,
Dude.
drink.
Off the shoulder, he just beats Doughboy, who has no idea he's there. That's a very, very good sneaky play, and Mecky
Let's
Ducky
go.
can't recover.
We love that for Couve. Everybody get some Couve chants in chat. Because I said that if he scored, we'd rage, and we need to rage. But we also need to make sure that, or he needs to make sure that locals don't score again as we approach the halfway mark. Oh, Couve looking confident on the dribble.
Yeah, that was a big stuff from Doughboy. Crazy 50. It's over net. It's not looking good. Wicca. Big save, keeping his team in it.
Oh, but here comes Couve. That's a great clear down the other end. Seals the boost. Can he get it across? Oh, it's a good idea from Couve. Trying to play it off to Caesar, but now nobody's back from EM. Is that going to just go Minecraft anvil it in? Dr. Aquatic gets the insurance back for locals.
It just drops. I was thinking crossbar down. Yeah, that's a little kiss, just a little smooch.
Just like the goal explosion, just a little smooch.
Are we gonna see another massive 50 from locals? No, this one benefiting EM, depending on how you like your kickoffs.
Oh, it's a good touch for Dr. Aquatic. Can he go again? He can't. Caesar's going to turn on this. Duck off the ceiling. Can he get the double no boost? It's going to just pinch in from Duck. That's 3 goals, his hat trick. And we might need another Couve goal or 2 if EM want to get back in this game.
Oh no, he reads Couve like a book. Couve's trying to clear it, trying to do the right thing, and Mecky Ducky's like, I know what you're doing. Just in the right place at the right time. I don't think he has the flip reset. Good 50 though. 3 goals down with a minute and a half and change. It's gonna have to be one crazy push.
Yes. Once again, EM just kind of camping out in the blue half. But once again, I think the boost management from locals has been just so much better in this game too, because now they're allowed to do stuff, right? Like they're allowed to challenge balls. Ducky's doing Ducky things, right? As we see, Caesar going to play it off the sidewall, but once again, Ducky has boost to clear, and he doesn't have just boost to clear. He has a double demo, and that's going to be an open net, and Mr. Duck is going to get his 4th goal.
Yeah, that was. I think Wick is caught here, right? He's trying to put some pressure on the ball and let his teammates deal with what happens. Unfortunately for him, it looks a little silly because there were no teammates on the field alive at that time.
Yeah, it was a double demo. As we see Wick, getting rid of Doughboy. Yeah, get rid of that stupid horse engine. Does
he still have that?
He still has it.
Come on. There's got to be like a point penalty now.
Yeah, can we look at that? Can we get the SGL admins on the... Yeah, 10 points from Everton. Deducted already. Cut me a break.
Oh, that's a good corner snipe.
Oh, it's a good clear from Aquatic as, yeah...
I think he's got it.
Just send the house, and that's just going to be an open net, and I think that might be the nail in the coffin. If this was 1s, I'd say no, but because it's 3s, it's probably done. 7-2 locals.
Yeah. 5 goal difference. I think the only hope now is to get like a Barcelona. Do we have a specific 8-2 scoreboard sound, or is that only for the Brazil? So that would be a shame.
We'll have to look into that. I don't know if we do, but maybe later in the season, maybe in the halfway point, we can get the production team on that, because I think that'd be fun. I don't know what it would be. I think the Brazil one's a little bit easier, but nonetheless, let's see if we can get the Barca.
Or the comeback. 5 quick goals. Let's see it.
We count it down. Caesar gonna get the ceiling reset, but forgets how to play. That net is open. Somebody's gonna spawn. It's gonna be Couve. Oh, can we get it? No! Couldn't quite get it. 7-2 though. That's really good momentum going into game 5. So once again, my prediction was wrong. Maz, you were correct. But I'm happy because it's game 5 anyway. So I had no pain after this game whatsoever.
Nope, no pain. I was thinking there was kind of a turning point in this game, just about, and it was right about the same time that Couve scored, that all of a sudden the locals came to play.
Yes, they did. Duck almost got 1,000 points. And Luis is doing a full line change, which you can't say in the team chat. You got to say it in the Discord, ding dong. Haha. Anyway, yeah, they're going to do a full line change. It's probably going to go back to their strongest lineup. Huey, Luis, and Kiwi. Mr. Kiwi, the fruit, coming back in. But once again, locals have all of the momentum. So if EM, honestly, the first kickoff is going to be huge, right? Because I think if EM can kind of establish their dominance like they did in those earlier games and kind of get some goals on the board, they might kill all of them, but potential momentum that locals have going in this game 5. But Champions Field, everybody loves it. We've got some good names up in the rafters. Rydog one day soon will be up there, but until then, we have this game 5 to play.
One day soon, it's gonna happen. We should. Can we create custom maps yet? Is that a possibility? Like, can we have our own SGL map?
We could just hire Left to do it. I'm sure that'll cost like $1 or a Twitch shout out or something, right? Maybe.
Yeah,
That'd be cool. I'm
just
down for
a
that.
Fiverr, I think.
Admins, let's get on that. Luis, maybe I'll I'll game chat him right now
Oh,
so he can read that. But that's a good bump from the Horseman Doughboy.
I'm noticing Caesar's out, right? They said full line change and they meant it. So Caesar's riding Pine for this very important game 5. 2 points riding in the balance, right? Someone's coming away with 4, and the other team's only getting 2.
Oh, McKister Duck didn't think Doughboy was going to get that hit. It's going to be a double fake, we'll call it, from EM. Luis getting the fake reset and gets the, well, like, not a pogo, but like kind of let it hit his car. And there's the early goal for EM. I think everybody thought he was going for a flip reset and just air rolled the other way.
It was awkward. Mikey Ducky didn't really have a great angle to go first, but yeah, I think you want to challenge that one a bit earlier and prevent Luis from doing whatever Luis wants to do.
Yes, but locals, to be fair, have been playing okay. Here comes Mr. Duck. He's going to get a shot on target. Minecraft Anvil's off the post. It's going to cause some absolute chaos in the net. Dr. Aquatic, can he get the double? Absolutely. Far post.
Come
Another
on.
Minecraft Anvil. And I think Ducky went for a bump, so that means that attack's going to stall out for locals. But dang, that's one you have to put away, right?
It is, and I think it was Dr. Aquatic who had the double opportunity. I think so. I don't want to speak incorrectly, but that was so close. Luis, no! That's cruel.
That's so
You can't
good.
do that.
The delay flip is so good. He had to flip the whole time. I think he maybe wanted to go for a breezy and just forgot and turned on his monitor in the meantime or something and just flipped into it. So that's a very beautiful goal from Luis, and insurance goal for EM.
He looked like he paused there, you know? I think that's one where another's gone in. 3-0's tough. But I was saying it was kind of one of those goals where you're going up, you drop your controller, type some garbage in chat, and then finish out the play. That was kind of reminiscent of that.
Yep, exactly. And that third goal is reminiscent of game 4, but the other way, where we might be getting a rout here in this game 5. Hopefully locals can come back a little bit, but once again, it's gonna be a rare miss from Kiwi. Doughboy, can he get a 50 right to Mecky Ducky, who misses the boost? Duck, you gotta get the boost, brother man. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Luis is gonna play it over to Kiwi. It's gonna be a double commit. This net is open for just a quick sec. Here comes Mr. Duck, but it's gonna be taken away by Luis. And Kiwi's gonna hit this over to the side, so no immediate counterattack for locals in the meantime, but you would want to say, right, I mean, obviously they want to score as early as they can, but maybe at the latest a minute to give themselves a chance.
Yeah. Oh, that almost was in. I was looking at the plays unfolding, and there were some mistakes that EM was making, right? But they're just going unpunished, or the mistakes that they're making are not as critical. Again, just a massive save there. There's mistakes, but they're covering each other really well right now.
Absolutely. So we see Dr. Aquatic it's a really good challenge from Kiwi. A little fake bump, turn around, back challenge attempt. Huey going into the middle. Can he get another touch? He cannot. It's going to cause... Oh, how did Dr. Aquatic not bump Luis there? Going for the psycho. Can't quite get it. That's a good bump.
Oh, no.
Doughboy tried the bounce shot, but it goes over. And locals cannot have too many more of those if they want to get back in this game.
Yeah, that just has to go in. Because now instead of down by 2, down by 3s. It feels different, down by 3.
Yeah, no, it does. Absolutely. They say 2-0 is the most dangerous scoreline, but I also wouldn't want to be down by 3 either. So whoever said that quote kind of sucks, because I don't want to be down by any sort of goals, as we see Luis taking the ball away from Huey.
Guys rubbing off.
I mean, hey, man, I'm an athlete. I don't want to be down by any goals. I want to win all the time, but... Huey going to the backboard.
Ooh.
Missed touch, but it's not going to do anything again. Here comes Luis. Can he get the flip off of this? No, Mr. Duck is up again. Once again, this ball's just hanging out in the blue half, and it's just they need boost. There's no boost on the local side right now, so when they go to clear, there's no follow-up. Just like that, there's no follow-up. Doughboy has boost. Can he keep this in a good time? No, it's gonna be Luis. But it's just, oh no, Dr. Aquatic. That was calculated. Minecraft Anvil.
700 IQ.
Yeah. They don't know what I'm doing if I don't know what I'm doing.
That was amazing. And now it's in the other half. See, sometimes you just gotta do something to break the rhythm up, you know? Neki, Ducky, and Kiwi having a duel. 30 seconds to go, down by 3. It's not impossible, but it really has to happen now.
Has to happen now. It's a good challenge from Doughboy. It's gonna be a good catch from Duck, but Luis just in his mind rent-free. This ball's just gonna hang out in the middle. Huey just waiting for his teammates to rotate back. That's a really good wait. Gonna do a solo play. Luis gonna jump up anyway. Why not? It's gonna go wide, but with 10 seconds left, I am gonna put my hammer to the nail right now. And it's gonna be El Matador in 5 games. Congratulations, Mr.
God.
Maz. Your prediction was correct.
Ball touches grass. El Matador in game 5, taking it pretty confidently. Honestly, that was just clean Rocket League. Couple mistakes here and there, but nothing critical.
Yeah, and I want to say that the games that EM won, they shut out locals, or at least give up like just 1 goal.
Yeah.
So, 1 goal in 3 game wins at the max. Like I said, I can't remember because my brain's dead. But that's still pretty good. That's a pretty good record. So obviously, good defensive performance from that top lineup of EM. But yeah, for locals, I mean, unfortunately, game 4 doesn't say it all, right? That you have the 7 goals, you have the momentum going into game 5. They just couldn't put the last pieces together when it mattered most.
I don't want to say it's too disappointing because I'm sure locals aren't going to feel terrible about taking 2 points away from tonight, but 1 game away from having 4, it's going to sting. But you just got to get back to it, and maybe next time have better luck, or just maybe next time you want to play EM. To be honest.
Well, that's true, and me looking at the schedule, they play EM 1 more time in the regular season. So yeah, that's a good song. But yeah, so it's but not to discredit EM, because I think they played very, very well, of course, and Luis kind of showing us that he is in fact back / he never went anywhere in this first part of the season. He might have been a little maybe played with his monitor off, but when he turns on the monitor, good things happen.
I thought he was in Cancun for a while. That's what I heard.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the rumorville's swirling all over the place. But we're gonna get some interviews. We're gonna get the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Coov in for EM, which will be a fantastic.
Oh no. Anyway.
But we might bring him in a second. But yeah, Maz, once again, it's correct on the prediction, and my prediction of Coov joining us in the chat is absolutely correct. Mr. Coov, how are we doing this evening?
Oh man, we were feeling great. It is great to be back in the SGL, buddy. I'm so happy to be back.
It's so good to have you back too, man. I mean, you're just a fan favorite. You're one of my favorites, so it's good to have you back. How did it feel, the score, man? I don't know. I'm sure you didn't hear, but we were saying that when we saw you join, that if you didn't score, that we would rage, but also if you did score, we would rage. So when you scored, we raged. But how did you feel?
It was honestly just one of those things where it's like I had no boost. Everyone's tracking back. I'm like, why not? I'm already here. We'll go for it. And almost got saved, but we just go for it, and it went in. The whole Discord call we were in with all 6 of us was popping off, and they were raging as well. So it was very much a like a welcome home type moment. It was very nice and very heartwarming for sure.
Well, it was a classy goal, right? You came in off the shoulder of, I think it was Doughboy, snuck around him when he didn't, wasn't paying attention, and clanged it in like as much as you can hit a ball from that angle, you hit it and beat Mecky Ducky on the back line. Like, that's a classy finish too.
It's a good old scrappy finish. Yeah, I'll take it.
Hey, they all count the same, as one might say. Talk to me about the rotations, right? Because obviously you got to get in there for 2 games, which is, of course was lovely. But it looks like you guys have like 5 or 6, 7 guys that can just kind of pop off at any moment. Is there like a reason or a method to the madness, or you just kind of, you know, pick out of a hat? Hey, these 3 are gonna start, and then these 3 are gonna play after that, or what can you tell us without giving too much away?
I mean, I believe the first lineup was for warm-ups. They were running, I think, 2 separate games, or like a game of 3 and a game of 2. So the game of the 3 that were playing together played together game 1, and then me, Luis, and Caesar made a executive decision with Luis as captain and me as the GM to say we're running the OG trio back, and that was fun. And then after that, Luis kind of made the call of like, all right, here's some good trios I think would work. Some worked way better than others, and it ended up just working really well to wrap up the series in our favor. We honestly just go into games and we're just like, okay, how's the other team play? How do we counter that? And we just put out our best 3 for that, and then we make sure obviously everyone can play. At the end of the day, we want to make sure that everyone's involved, that's able to show up and can be there. And that's something that, again, I was able to witness while watching some games on stream as well. And it's still cool to see that we can still get everyone involved, and there's like 6 or 7 of us. Everyone can play a game.
And then I've got a question here. I was wondering, how does it feel to play with Kiwi? Because looking at his stats today, he was insane. We were even joking around that he could be the new captain, you know, should he just, you know, mutiny against Luis. He lit it up one game. I think he had like close to 1,000 points, 39 saves or something stupid like that. Has he been a revelation for this squad going forward?
Oh, Kiwi has been an absolute insane addition since I believe last season. And it's been crucial for us, obviously, because I mean last year we really only had 3 of us that could make games all the time until the mid-season additions, when we got Huey and Kiwi and everyone else to get in here. So it was very much needed addition last season, and then especially this season with, I mean, if we kept the original 3, we'd be back to EM of season 4 or 5, forfeiting games all the time because we wouldn't have a third to play. So Kiwi has been an amazing guy to even talk to, but an amazing Rocket League player to even have on our roster. And seeing him, Caesar, and Luis, like those 3 play, in my opinion, is our best 3. And just seeing them play together makes me, as a GM now, and kind of taking a step back from playing as much, has been a very heartwarming and amazing to watch.
For sure.
All right, cool. Well, that's, I think, all we got for now, but we wanted to give you the floor before we let you go to shout out your community. This is your community. Take it away, brother man.
Oh, I want to thank everyone for the support. Part of the reason I have not been able to make games has been due to some family drama and family loss, which, I mean, not want to really get into it that much, but just having this community for people that knew, like reaching out and like everything has been nice. And then work has been, you know, getting out of college and actually getting a job has been amazingly fun. If you can tell the seriousness / sarcasm in my voice, take it as you will. But finally able to get in on week 6, or I believe it's week 6 we're in. A month and a half into the season, just to be able to play again and relive some good old memories and roll the years back a little bit with the OG squad and the boys and the new guys we have now. It's been really fun. I just want to say thank y'all again for putting on this league every season, man. It's just fun to watch, even if I'm not able to be like participate as much as I can anymore. But able to play in it, it's just even more fun. So thank y'all. But and also I love all my fans. I still love all my fans, and I love y'all as well. Thank y'all for commentating and running the league.
Absolutely, Koof. Thanks again for joining us. This is your community. We appreciate you, and we will look forward to seeing you play in the future. So have yourself a good evening, brother man.
Y'all too.
Man, I love Kuv, man. He's the best. He's the best. I actually got to meet him, fun fact, in real life. I know, IRL crazy.
Oh.
At the US Gold Cup game in Dallas. I forget who they played. It was Greg Bullholter's last win as a coach. So whoever we played. But yeah, that was really cool. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Cool guy. He adds some spice to the league, right? I feel like
Yeah,
SGL
little
might
paprika and little
we
cumin.
would miss something without Kuv, right? Like we need that spice.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Even
And
Spice.
yeah. Talk to me.
Spice Girls, honestly.
Yes, Spice Girls.
think-
But
All that needs to be said, right? I mean, that's the
And-
intro. That's all you can do.
that's all we need. But we're gonna bring in Dr. Aquatic for those who don't know who the Spice Girls are. Mr. Dr. Aquatic, Mr. Skyline. Unfortunate result tonight. I guess we'll start off with you guys kind of went back and forth trading. Win. You had game 1 win, and then you brought it back in game 4. Like, talk to me about the mental of kind of the highs and lows. Of course, EM throwing some different lineups at you and everything. How's the team feeling?
I think it's Luis and wait, can you guys hear me real quick?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, my bad. My Discord is saying my audio wasn't working. I think it was interesting facing the different lineups. I mean, obviously facing the quote unquote right the weaker lineup, even though they're pretty strong too. That we were able to get a win right off the bat was pretty good, but we knew they were probably going to bring the big guns out at some point. So we were just hoping that maybe if we got enough momentum from those little lineup mixes, that whenever we faced Luis and Caesar, we would be all right. But those guys are insane. So I mean, I think we're happy with getting 2 games. I mean, if you asked us before, and if what our goal was, and I think we would say take them to game 5. So.
Yeah, I think 2 points is good, right? Like coming into this, 2 points against EM is probably not the worst result ever. I think it's good, especially you got to see every single EM opponent, right? I don't think there's anybody else on the roster, so maybe later on in the season you got like a scouting report together and maybe crush them, or maybe I'm coping. I don't know. It could just be complete cope. I think it's cope, honestly. I'll answer for you. It's cope.
Got it.
No, but I really enjoyed watching you guys play. Do you know who you're up against next week? Because I'm assuming it has to be an easier matchup than this one. This EM's kind of a big dog.
I think we got the Cauldron next week, which obviously I think those top 4 in the table, any one of those teams can take it. So I wouldn't say an easier opponent. I think everybody in the top 4, including ECRC, is amazing. And everybody, if this was a cup tournament, I wouldn't be able to predict who's gonna win. So all the teams in this league are amazing. So I mean, we'll see what we can do against the Cauldron. I know they're hot. They've beat quite a few of the big dogs too. So, we look forward to them. But I think at this point, every time we hear the podcast, we always hear that we're the 5th team. So, I guess if it's not meant to be to win the league, at least we can play the spoiler for some of the teams. I think we'll be happy if we can take a couple series from the big 4. Maybe 2 out of 8. I think we'll be happy playing the spoiler, because we do acknowledge that it is a tough league with the top 4, and that there's some amazing players, whether it's I forget who it is on the Timbers that's crushing it right now, the new guy.
Boy.
Mr.
Low
Loy Boy.
I mean, Lobo is amazing. ECRC has that incredible team chemistry. Matador obviously with Luis and Caesar, and then Cauldron with Thoringold, Serrano. So every those top 4 teams have the big dog. So hopefully we can play good for the rest of the matchups in the season. But I think we're happy today.
Well, that's good, because obviously we don't want you guys to be down for 1, but 2, I think it just, I compare you guys to a G2, where of course, like, we might talk about as a community about Mr. Mechanical Duck, of him quote unquote being the superstar, but I'd actually disagree and say that you guys are a machine to where you all need to play well, and when you all play well, this is a stupid statement, the team plays well, right? You get results, you get game wins. Because I felt like in the game 1 and the game 4, you guys all played well, and there wasn't all of the chains were moving correctly and everything, and that's why you guys won games. So I wanted to, and it's not really a question, but it's more of a comment of like, I'm glad that you guys are keeping the mental strong, because when you guys do play well as a trio, you guys are annoying to play against. I remember, coming into the league against you guys. You guys were annoying to play against, and frankly, you still are. So it's good to see that. It's good to see that.
I mean, we didn't. I will say this. We went into this game with a certain strategy that we wanted to play, and then when we'll say they're not a lineup started, I think we went away from that strategy. So I think maybe for some of the big dog teams, I think we have something in the back pocket, a strategy that is going to make us very, very competitive. But if we did not show it out tonight, so maybe El Matador will get a taste of that in the return leg or in the away game for us.
Yeah, no, I could believe that for sure. I've got one last question coming from me. I was wondering here about your compatriot, Mecky Ducky. What kind of made him decide he wanted to switch over, or even back over to the Batmobile? Because I know that's kind of been a legendary car for him.
I think he's had some really good moments in the Batmobile, and I think he kind of likes it a little bit more in terms of the length of it. So, knowing that we were going to play a very great team in the air, and we were probably going to have to make a lot of great saves, right, if we wanted to win the series. So I think having a car where I think he feels more comfortable defensively was probably where he went. Because I know the other time he used I always forget the name of that damn car, the Dominus. I feel like with the Dominus, he's a little bit better offensively, but I feel with the Batmobile, he's better defensively. I also went like Fennec game 1, if anybody noticed.
I did. I actually did.
Because I felt like I was better in control with that car, but I can't play as fast with it. And then once they inserted the A lineup, I was like, I got to switch back to the Skyline. But yeah, I think Ducky felt more comfortable with the Batmobile definitely tonight, because again, Luis and Caesar are gonna cause headaches, and you need to be in the car you feel most comfortable with.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's a given for anybody playing EM in the league, is you want to feel comfortable and bring your A game, because they're gonna bring their A game every time, and to be able to compete, you gotta bring yours as well. But Mr. Dr. Aquatic, thanks for joining us in the booth. Do you have anything to say to the fans? The floor is yours.
I actually have a question for the commentators out there.
Oh yes.
Oh shoot.
If you had to give the locals one piece of advice for the rest of the season so that we can turn it around and win the league, what is that piece of advice?
Oh gosh, I got to think about that.
Dude, I'm locked and loaded. Team plays, baby. Let's go. I love your guys' chemistry. Like, if you can work on infield passing, do some, up to the wall, quick jabs down into infield, and then just laser it in. Or if you do like a classic number 9 target man, you have somebody floating up above their 18 area, throw the ball up to a target man, knock it down. Because I think you guys have the chemistry to make all these kinds of team plays happen straight away.
We definitely talked about making more pass plays, so yeah, I think we're gonna have to work on that. I didn't think about the target man. I mean, I've tried it without talking about it, but it doesn't seem to work all the time. So that's great advice, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm gonna echo that a little bit and just say, when you guys clear the ball, try and clear it to each other, because I feel like there's a lot of times where you guys just clear it out just to clear it out, which in some circumstances works. But see if you can try and connect with a teammate. Maybe if there's an easy ball that's kind of rolling on the sidewall, maybe if you're in front and Doughboy's behind you, maybe just leave it for him and you go upfield, and then Doughboy can play it towards you, and that just kind of keeps the offense going. So that would be my piece of advice, maybe. But you guys can do it. You guys could definitely have the talent to do it. So
And we definitely felt that. I think there was a lot of times where, whether it was Ducky, Doughboy, or me, where we would say, all right, I got the clear, and then immediately, damn, but it went straight to Luis. Damn, but it went straight to Coop. Damn, but it went straight to Caesar, you know? So I think definitely having some passing plays in the arsenal so that maybe we could get the opponent off balance, and definitely looking for each other on clears so that we're not putting ourselves in positions to quickly get countered, you know. So that's awesome advice. I think that's something we can definitely work on as the season goes on. Cauldron ain't gonna be ready for the plans we got after this pieces of advice you gave us.
I love that.
For
I love
sure.
that. Perfect. Well, yeah. Do you have any other shout outs you want to make before we let you go?
Just want to shout out Ducky and Doughboy for being great teammates. We came up short today, but we're gonna bounce back. And don't worry, Ducky, we ain't gonna let you down. You're carrying us, but we're gonna get your back. Don't worry. And thank you guys. Thank you for commentating. Appreciate it. You guys always do wonderful insights, and you guys are a blast to hear when I rewatch the replay afterwards. So you guys have a great night.
Aw, thank you. You too. I think he's gonna have a blast rewatching some of the commentary on the podcast too, because there were some crazy saves, crazy goals. I want to see Debit just like slack jawed on the rewatch. That's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, 100%. I always love Dr. Aquatic. He's such a great dude, and yeah, I think don't sleep on locals. Don't sleep on locals. They're Cauldron. Watch out for next week for sure.
Definitely one to watch. All right. Speaking of things to watch, honestly, that was a way better transition. I'm just gonna put that out there. All right. Speaking of things to watch, we have other games to watch. We have a schedule. Boom.
Yeah,
there it is.
let's bring that up. Perfect. Yeah, is there one that you're looking forward to as we look at the rest of the games for Premier Championship?
Thursday's looking busy. Holy cow. They're all on Thursday. I think kicking it off 10 Eastern is going to be the Rebellion and ECRC. So I guess since I'm participating, I'll skip over that one. One to watch. I'm going to throw it over to EC Defiance and Steel Army. Steel Army are competing over there with B&G Old Timers, right? For kind of number 1 and 2. So EC Defiance is trying to climb up the table over on the championship side of things. So if they can play spoiler, get some points, get up the table, and knock down Steel Army a little bit, I think that could shake up the league like crazy. Because, I mean, realistically, Black and Gold is probably going to take down Axe and Rose. Anything could happen. I'm just saying statistically, it seems like it's more likely to happen.
Well, and X and Rose did take some 3v3 games on Black and Gold in the Cup last week. So yeah, anything could happen. So
Shoot.
anything could happen.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. Did I commentate that? I don't want to embarrass myself.
I
don't
don't
think I
remember if you
commentated
did,
that.
but
Okay.
yeah, I think who's home for your match?
Is top home? I think we're home.
Okay. So yeah, I think that'll be a good match, your guys' match. I also had EC Defiance the Army circled. So not to be lame and pick that match too. But I know you also mentioned it as well, but I also think the Axe and Rose series, like against B&G Old Timers, like coming off the cup, they're actually feeling really good. Obviously, I'm in Discord with them quite a bit, so I get the vibes and everything, the aura, if you will, and the vibes are good on that side of things. So I think B&G got to be careful. Obviously, yes, statistically on paper they have the better team, but that Axe and Rose team is hungry, man. I've said it all season. I'll keep saying it all the rest of the season. They're hungry, and that could have some shock value to it.
Well, I mean, more than that, they're kind of actually gaining some points. I don't think they've gotten their first overall win, but they are starting to rack up these game win points. So at some point, it could be next week or tomorrow even, they're going to get their first win. It's going to happen.
Yeah, like I said, these guys are always playing with each other. That sounded weird. Pause.
Oh, yeah,
They're
yeah.
always playing games, always online, uh, always asking me for advice or even themselves for advice. Like I said, I pop in their Discord every once in a while, and obviously I'm in their team chat and everything too. So they want it. They want it bad, and like I said, they enjoy playing, and so like I said, that could be a sleeper match to watch out for sure.
Yeah, I think another one to watch out for, if I could highlight one more, is going to be EM Big Dogs and Los Verdes. That is going to be one of
Well,
the more
Texas
exciting
rivalry.
ones. I could see that go. Yeah, Texas rivalry. I could see that one going all the way to Game 5. If Palace is on, it could be quite the series. If EM Big Dogs is playing to their top echelon of their potential, then yeah, I could see them taking it. So either way, it's going to be exciting. So I definitely want to circle that one for people.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I think that is that gonna do it from us, Toad? I mean, we've had a really good series. Went to 5. Pretty excited. We talked about the rest of the week's matches. Do we have anything else to look at? Do we want to bring up the table real quick? I don't know
Yeah,
if
do
that's
we have the
updated.
table? I don't know.
Just to see
'Cause I
what
kind of
it.
forgot how things are shaken up after the
Yeah,
cup week. So
yeah. Cup week was a little mini bye week for everybody, if you will, kind of.
yeah,
Um,
we got yeah, we got destroyed, but that's fine. It didn't feel like a buy
uh,
for us.
well, I mean, no comment. No comment.
EM sitting at the top. I think that's deserved. They've got 5 played, and so that means they've already had their bye. So that is legitness. They are actually at the top. Good for them. Cauldron, games 1 percentage, Timbers Army, locals, ECRC. The Rebellion and EC Eternal sitting at not the prettiest matches or games 1 percentage. So you'd like to see them turn it around. You'd really like to see Rebellion turn it around after tomorrow, though. You kind of want to let them get swept first, and then kind of turn around their season. I think, realistically speaking.
Yes, but just to kind of highlight how important like each game is, even if you lose, right? So if Cauldron win their series, right, they'll go to 18. So then they'll have one more game win over EM, right? That's the 1 point difference. And then for you guys, ECRC, if you guys get the game win or the series win, you guys will be on 15, which is one more than Timbers Army. So it's just like that's how important, that's how close it is. And after, I know next week everybody will be on the same games played, because we'll be officially halfway through the season, so everybody will be on 6 games, so we can get like a more accurate reading per se. But I mean, as of right now, things have been shaken up quite nicely there on the Prem side, and I know you talked about it a little bit, Toad, but that Steel Army EC Defiance game, huge for top 2 considerations there.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. The vibes over on the championship side of things are immaculate. Like every time I look at their table, it just gives me not goosebumps. I don't want to go that far, all right? I'm not that much of a nerd. It's just numbers, but I get excited, you know.
Hey, I'm an
Me into it.
accountant. I get excited too. So and it's a table. Like put that thing in Excel, and I'm jumping out of my seat. But
Jumping
anyway,
out of
yeah.
my seat.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that Axe and Rose kind of aren't in that kind of same conversation, because even like Los Verdes and Big Dogs are kind of hanging around there. 1 or 2 more kind of series wins there, and they're kind of in the top 2. So once again, Axe and Rose, they're on the come up. They'll get there. I know that obviously because I'm 1 biased, but 2 I see their improvement every day in the Discord and everything. But yeah, a lot of matches. Maybe apart from that BNG Axe and Rose game, even though that's obviously important for BNG, but the Steel Army EC Defiance and the EM Big Dogs Los Verdes game is going to be huge for how the table finishes out.
Oh yeah, I mean, you've even got number 1 taking on number 3 for a championship, and then you've got number 4 taking on number 5, Los Verdes and Ian Big Dog. So there are definitely some very interesting matchups with some very, very deep implications over there.
Yes.
But yeah, so eyes peeled. You cannot miss tomorrow because it's literally the whole night. It's the whole evening.
And
So
so can we bring that back up again real quick, Maz? Let's bring up the schedule for tomorrow one more time just to let everybody know. Like what time are we kicking? We're kicking off at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, and then we roll into the probably the next morning. To be honest, if you're on the East Coast, they're very close to the next morning for you East Coast dwellers. But yeah, we're also gonna start at 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern, with looks like your team, Mr. Toad Death, ECRC Rebellion, and then we're gonna cap off the night with EC Defiance Steel Army and BNG Axe and Rose. So very very good, very good games. Toad, any final words before we close this out?
I think I'm ready to rock. I think I'm ready to get out of here. I've got some practicing to do because we gotta make that mid-season charge up the table that the Sounders are known for. So I'm ready for some more SGL action tomorrow. I hope the commentators are ready. I pray Maz is ready. He's got a Red Bull ready,
Or
straw
something.
in hand because he's gonna need it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, from our entire team here, thank you everybody for tuning in to our SGL action tonight. Once again, congrats to EM on the Game 5 victory over Locals. And yes, please come back tomorrow evening, 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern. Start off with the rest of the games this week. Should be a super exciting day. Until next time. What did Subi say in the RLCS? Have a good night, everybody. Have a good night, or something like that. See you next time. Yeah, something like that. Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, later.